Hey guys, so before we get into today's video, I just want to note a few things. If it sounds like I'm breathing quite heavily, I'm having quite a bad day with my asthma today. However, I am on the mend to fixing that. Also, the chair does make an awful lot of noise. It's a new chair, so I apologise for any interference, because there could be quite a bit. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the story, and I will see you guys later. Stay spooky, witches. Bye. Hey guys, welcome to Spooky Witches UK YouTube channel. Today, whilst we're getting ready, I am going to be talking about the history of the Loch Ness Monster, the story behind it, where it came from, things like that. I know this is going to be a big hit with one of my friends because she is Scottish and she loves the legend of Loch Ness Monster. So this one's really for her. But I hope you enjoy the video and let's get started. So, the Loch Ness Monster, it's basically from the Scottish Highlands, the Great Glen. It's a rift valley about 60 miles long, and it contains three famous lochs. Lochy, something I can't pronounce, and Ness. The most famous of these is the Loch Ness because of the monster that is said to lurk in the waters. I need my mirror. I'm not very organised this morning, do bear with me, I've just woken up. Had quite a long night. It's deeper than the North Sea and very, very long and very, very narrow, and has been known to freeze. I can imagine. Probably gets really cold up there. So, there's been a few sightings, or alleged sightings, of the monster known as Nessie. She is the Loch Ness Monster. So, basically, the story goes, St. Columba in the 16th century ordered one of his monks to swim across the loch and fetch a boat. Halfway across, the monster appeared and rushed to the swimmer, roaring in a most frightening way. Columba cried out to the monster, "Go no further, nor touch the man, go back." The monster is said to have fled. Since then, Nessie has been seen many times. She's never harmed anyone. I'm saying she, might be a he. She's never harmed anyone. Sightings have been sporadic over the past couple of centuries, from people thinking that they've seen her. However, there was a photograph taken, and I will insert it in the clip now. In 1933, the first photograph was taken of the monster, or what is said to have been the monster. It shows a long neck that's arched over quite a wide body. It was taken by a London surgeon and caused a big sensation when it was first published in none other than the Daily Mail. So a circus owner called Bertram Mills was travelling via the loch on his way to Inverness. Sorry, I've not got my glasses on, I'm struggling to see. And he offered a £20,000 reward, the equivalent of 2 million today, to anyone who could capture the monster for his circus. Because that is totally something you do. I don't believe in animals being kept for the sake of people's amusement. I get that zoos are sometimes a necessary evil to stop some animals going into extinction, but I just don't agree with things like that. So obviously people went flocking to the loch to see if they could get sightings. And obviously this picture came about, so ticket sales to the nearby circus were actually rising. But apparently the circus animals were fed and watered on the banks of the loch, and that the head and neck of the monster closely resembled an elephant's trunk was perhaps unsurprisingly not made common knowledge. Which wouldn't surprise me, because they're not going to sell tickets, are they? If it could quite possibly have been an elephant. I mean, it looks like an elephant's trunk. Sort of. But, like I said, let me know what you think from looking at that picture. Excuse me. So in 1951, Lachlan Stewart, who was a forestry worker, lived beside the loch and managed to photograph the monster. If indeed that's what it was. We're going to go purple today, because I've got a cute hat. So he saw 3 humps in the water appear in line and ran back to his house to get his camera. After taking one photograph, his camera shutter jammed, but his photograph got wide publicity as further proof of the existence of Nessie. So, just do my eyeshadow dead quick. So the interest in Nessie became intense, and over the years several scientific investigations have taken place to try and prove her existence, or to try and disprove her existence, whichever. In 1961, the Loch Ness Phenomena Investigation Bureau was formed, and even 2 submarines have been brought in to search with sonar experts on board, and the submarine Pisces was driving off Castle Urquhart. I could be completely saying that wrong. Where the water is 950 feet deep, a vast underwater cavern was found. Was this Nessie's home? But I mean, there could be quite a lot of them around there, mate. Like, 950 feet deep. That's quite far down, that. So, I mean, personally, I'm not one to believe or disbelieve in the Loch Ness Monster. It's one of them. But in 1975, 4 firemen from Hamel Hempstead decided that the monster must be a male, as all monsters usually are, apparently. So they built a 309-foot-long paper mache lady monster to attract Mr. Nessie. Okay. That's the most bizarre thing I've ever heard. A paper mache lady monster that as soon as it hits water it's going to disintegrate. Okay. Whatever, hun, you do you. Anyway. Back to the topic at hand. So, oh Oh my lord, it just gets more ridiculous. It had false eyelashes, full makeup, and gave out a pre-recorded mating call. Unfortunately, the mating call turned out to be that of a male walrus, so not unsurprisingly, it didn't tempt Nessie. Never. Oh dear. So it didn't help when the lady monster was set afloat. She got damaged and her behind was flattened by the jetty when a sudden wind blew her sideways. The attempt was abandoned. Okay. I'm not surprised. However, the Loch Ness Monster is not as unique as it seems. Reports of similar creatures have come from other lochs in the West Highlands. Nessie provides us with an enduring mystery in the 21st century where there is an explanation for everything. It's pleasing to think that there are still mysteries like the Loch Ness Monster. Indeed, the most recent sighting was in May 2007 when Gordon Holmes, a lab technician, took a video of what he described as this jet black thing about 45 feet long moving fast in the water. The video was broadcast by BBC Scotland and on STV's North Tonight programme. The credibility of the video has come into question, however. Amongst other concerns, the video does not include any objects or features which the size of the thing can be measured. And it appears that the existence of Nessie remains to be proven. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to do my eyeliner and mascara off camera. Right guys, I'm back. So, what do you think about the Loch Ness Monster? Do you think she's real? Do you think he's real? Do you think it could have been the elephant from the circus? Do you... Just let me know what you guys think in the comments. Personally, I'm unsure. It's something that I've grown up being told stories about, especially being from the UK. I think my mum was the first person to mention the Loch Ness Monster to me. However, it's a mystery that remains to be proven, I suppose. So, let's see if they ever prove it. But I will make sure to add the pictures. I'll add them during the video, but I'll also add them at the end as well, so you can pause and have a proper good look. I got all my information off historicuk.com. The History of Scotland Loch Ness Monster. So, yeah, if you guys want to go have a read, like, be sure to. Like, if you want to go having a dig, see if you can find more information that I couldn't find, please let me know. But other than that, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay spooky, witches. Bye.